Hey there, Amy here. Today's Aromatic Spotlight is shining on Petitgrain. Now it looks like Petitgrain. You might hear it pronounced that way, or Petitgrain, but I pronounce it Petitgrain. It comes from the same tree as bitter orange and neroli. So it comes from an orange tree. So its aroma has the lightness and sweetness of the orange, similar to neroli. However, it is distilled from the leaves and the twigs of the plant. So you're going to have a little more of a grounding, earthy aroma in there as well. Petitgrain, for me, is in the emotional oil category. It could benefit some skin issues or put into a skin blend, but primarily I use it as an emotional oil. It's lighter for grounding than, say, the vetiver or patchouli. It's not as earthy, but it's not as light as neroli. It kind of goes in between there. So it's a really nice calming essential oil. It's good for actually good for those animals that may be touch sensitive, or they've had a little bit of trauma in the past and they're just nervous. They're nervous and scared, and touch has not been a comforting thing. Petitgrain distilling that into your room or offering direct inhalation might be helpful. It would be safe to diffuse around cats. So that's pretty much it with Petitgrain. It's a very specific purpose in my toolbox. But a few weeks ago, I mentioned Neroli, which is distilled from the flowers of the same tree. And it's a beautiful oil, and it's an expensive oil. But there is what's called a codistilled. So a few companies, I know Aromatics.com has this. I'm not sure which other companies offer it, but where they distill some of the flowers alongside the twigs and the branches, and so you get the Neroli Petitgrain Co-Distill. That's what the product is called, and it's a beautiful oil. It's a very inexpensive way to enjoy neroli, and also have the grounding effects with Petitgrain. So it's a beautiful oil, or co-distilled oil, and so that might be something to give a try. It's a treat, I think. I've used it with animals, and I love using it for myself as well. So if you have any questions about Petitgrain or Petitgrain Neroli Co-Distilled, throw them in the comments below, and I'll see you next time.